Hi everyone, welcome to today's Mindful Movement Yogalates class. In today's practice, we will be using the support of a block to really help us connect and become more aware of some of the secondary and more subtle muscles in the body. When you're ready, turn to face the short edge of the mat. We are going to grab a block, have it close by, and from here, placing the palms underneath the thighs, engaging the core, and rolling down one vertebra at a time. Knees are bent and are about hip-width distance apart. From here, we are going to inhale, engage the core muscles, and we're going to raise the arms overhead and at the same time extend the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee, return the arms the length of the body, and we'll take this on the other side. Continuing on with this movement, inhale, raise the arms, extend one leg. Exhale, bend the knee, return the arms the length of the body, and again. Being mindful to keep the core engaged so that we're not puffing up the rib cage, keeping a neutral spine, relaxing the shoulders, the facial muscles. Taking one more round on either side. And from here, rebending both knees, returning the arms the length of the body, and we'll grab our block, placing it between the thighs, squeezing the inner thighs together to really help turn on the adductors. And we're going to come up into a bridge lift, grounding down through the heels, raising the pelvis, the lower back, the mid-back, squeezing the inner thighs. And exhale, gently roll down one vertebra at a time. And again, lift up into a bridge. And lower down with control. A few more times. You might like to raise the arms skywards, palms facing towards one another, or keep the palms connected to the earth, it's up to you. Slightly engaging the glutes at the top. One more single bridge lift. And this time we'll keep our hips up and pulse. Small pulses, ever so slightly raising and lowering the pelvis, continuing to squeeze the inner thighs together, feeling that compression against the block. Keep the hips up and hold. Breathe. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes, raise the pelvis, the hips a little higher, relax the facial features, allow the shoulders to melt into the earth, and gently lower down. Well done. We'll place the block to the side, affording yourself a moment to reconnect with the breath, relax anywhere that might still be holding tension. And from here, we will join our feet together so that the feet, the ankles, the inner thighs, and the calves are touching, and we'll come up into a bridge lift. Lift and lower, just like this, squeezing the glutes at the top. Perhaps you're noticing a fiery sensation around the inner thighs, really doing your best to keep the legs connected at all times. This is a really great exercise to practice daily to help you reconnect and re-strengthen the muscles of the inner thighs, as well as improving pelvic stability and postural alignment. 2 more lifts. And from here, keeping the legs together, we'll walk our feet out towards the edge of the mat and again begin to lift and lower the pelvis. You might notice it becomes increasingly more challenging the further away the feet move from the pelvis. taking your time, being gentle and compassionate, knowing that you can always take a break and join us when you're ready. A few more lifts. Final 2 lifts. Well done. Returning the pelvis to the earth, drawing the knees to the chest, maybe finding a circle in each direction. Returning the soles of the feet to the earth, keeping the knees connected, keeping the feet together, and this time we'll raise the pelvis, open the legs to the side and close, open and close, spreading the knees wide and joining the legs together, squeezing everything together, keeping that pelvis elevated. Breathe through any tension. You can do this. Remember just how strong you are. Final round. And gently lower the back down, one vertebra at a time. Great job. Draw the knees to the chest. Take any organic movement that feels nourishing. And from here, we will come into supine butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Knees splay wide. Maybe placing one palm on the belly, the other on the heart space. Feeling a beautiful opening and release around the groin, the inner hips, the inner thighs. Offering yourself 3 mindful, loving breaths in this posture. Mindfully closing the knees, returning the feet to the earth, and we'll draw the right knee to the chest, extending the right leg, perhaps grabbing behind the right thigh, the calf muscle, the ankle, or you might like to use your peace fingers and your thumb to grab a hold of that big toe, extending the left leg, and we'll open our right leg out to the side, finding a beautiful hamstring release as well as an external rotation for the hips. Gazing to the left, you might find it helpful to place your left foot towards the outer edge of the mat to really facilitate a stable foundation. Doing your best to keep both hips grounded. One more breath. Mindfully guiding the leg towards the torso, rebending the knee, returning the foot to the earth, and this time finding a hamstring stretch on the opposite side. Taking your variation. Maybe opening the hip, the leg out to the left, gazing to the right. Breathe. One more breath. Mindfully raising the leg towards the chest, bending both knees, returning the soles of the feet to the earth, and perhaps drawing the knees to the chest one last time. And from here we'll come into Happy Baby Ananda Balasana. You might like to use the peace fingers and the thumbs to grab a hold of the big toes or grab a hold of the belayed edges of the feet. Whatever variation you choose, guiding the knees towards the armpits, maybe extending one leg at a time or extending both legs. And from here, rocking your way upright to a seated position, closing the eyes, rolling the shoulders back, reconnecting with the breath. Gifting yourself a moment to recognize your efforts for showing up here to nourish the mind, the body, and the soul. Inhale, raise the arms skywards. exhale, join the palms to heart center. Thank you all so much for today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.